Pastor Tim here with today's Thriving Thursday Thoughts. And today I had kind of a unique experience. I was walking out of the shirt store where I picked up my dry cleaning, walked past Gus's, got into my vehicle, and right there in front of me was a great big sign that said Intimate Ideas. Of course, this was a little store that's designed around couples and romance and things that they interpret are good for intimacy in a marriage relationship. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some intimate ideas for your marriage. It's important that we have intimacy. Many of the couples I see are lacking and struggling in all forms of intimacy. But I have a quick list, 7 items, number 7 being the key, so stay for the last one, on ways we can have intimacy. I'm going to read the first 6, I'm going to expound on the 7th. First one is playfulness. We need some playfulness in our marriage, and we need to play together. Gratitude. We need to be able to express our appreciation and gratitude for one another. Number 3, we need to be active listeners. When our spouse is speaking, we should be listening, we should be nodding, we should be making some eye contact. Number 4, date nights. Very, very important that we have some date night time with one another, and we're spending good quality time with each other away from the house, the kids, all the activities that we're involved with at home. Number 5, we mentioned it briefly earlier, eye contact. It's really important to look into each other's eyes and to make sure that as we're communicating and doing life together, there are moments we're truly connecting through eye contact. Very, very important to make eye contact. Number 6, random, non-sexual touch. Just touching each other, just a hug, just sitting next to each other on the couch, holding your spouse, grabbing their hand when you're walking, when you're sitting down together, just a little brush to the shoulder, a little brush to the face, just something to say, I personally love you and I want to physically show you that love in a way that's safe and non-sexual. Very, very important. 7th, I'm sure you're all expecting me to say something about sex at this point, but I'm not. For my marriage, the most intimate thing I've ever experienced and the thing that connects me to my wife more than anything is our prayer life. Being emotionally and spiritually vulnerable to one another. That's where I see the woman that she really is. It's where she sees the man I really am. When I go to speak to my Heavenly Father, it's the most vulnerable, most exposed version of me that you're ever going to see. That is the me that is very aware of who God is and who isn't God, and my needs and my desires and my brokenness and my heart, who my real heart is, and the heart that I desire and want. That comes out in our prayer language and in that moment together. So I think it's really, really important of all places in our life that we have some vulnerability, that we figure out how to expose and understand each other in our spiritual journeys, in our relationship with our God, our Father. Some people believe that should be completely separate and private. I disagree. I think that's dangerous. I think it's really nice to know that my wife has a journey and has a spiritual relationship. It's growing and thriving and doing well, and it's important for me as well. And it's also important that I know her emotional state and where she is and how she's doing. So that's a quick 7, number 7 being the most important. I promise you it's better than sex, and it will have better fruit for your marriage. So Thriving Thursdays, Pastor Tim, Coach Tim here. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your faith. Focus on things that matter most in your life, and I hope you all thrive. You can look us up at thrivecoaching.net. Talk to you soon.